Hello again. I'm going to do problem number 11 from section 2.2. The instructions say sketch the graph of the following function and use it to determine the values for which the limit as x approaches a of f of x exists. So the function we're given is f of x equals, and this is a piecewise function, 1 plus x if x is strictly less than -1, x squared if x lies between -1 and strictly 1, and 2 minus x if x is bigger or equal to 1. So this is the function that we are given. And effectively what we're trying to figure out then is find the values for which this statement exists. The limit as x approaches a of f of x. What values make the limit as x approach a have a value? Quick sketch. Not using our graphing calculator or anything, we can just sketch this. So let's label a few things. Here would be 0, 1, 2, 3, and -1, -2, -3, the x-axis and the y-axis, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the first part of our piecewise function says for values less than -1, we're supposed to use 1 plus x. So this would be for values less than -1, so an open circle here, and it's going to be something like that. So then for the second part of our piecewise function, we're to use x squared if we're between including -1 up to +1, but not including that. So this is a parabola that's going to look something like this with an open circle, and on this side we're going to have a closed circle. And then the third part of our piecewise function is 2 minus x if x is bigger than or equal to 1. So this would be the situation where we're close circle there and then go something like that. Okay? So what we're really interested in then is where are the values of a that this limit exists. So for -infinity to -1, not including -1, then the limit would exist. And then again from -1, not including -1, to +1, the limit would exist. But also we see that including 1 through +infinity, the limit would exist. So those are the three places that we can see. And the question then, what about what happens exactly at 1? So right at this spot, exactly at 1, what should we have? Well, since the limit from this side and the limit from the other side, both of those limits would exist, then the limit exists there. So really, our final answer would be x, where it's an element of -infinity to +infinity, except a equals x equals -1. So a is equal to x is equal to -1. There's no limit there, but everywhere else there is. So only this place at -1 is there no limit. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me an email or stop by my office hours.